Gundogan to stay at Manchester City. Morgan Gibbs White chose the wrong club, or was he forced to the wrong club? Nico Gonzalez rumours shut down within an hour, and another few bits of news for you. So let's start with Gundogan. A little thing released today saying that Gundogan feels he's better, and he employed a personal chef at the end of last year, and he's cut out sugar, and he's feeling much stronger and this and that. I think this is PR. I think this is, let's see how the fans react to this. Would they go in at me if I stay? I mean, it's totally in Gundogan's hands. I think it's his decision. I think he played that many minutes, or he played a certain amount of games last season. That it's his decision, his choice this season. So, what's your thoughts on that? Would you like Gundogan to stay? Would you like Gundogan to go? For me, I think he's a more than capable player. Could he win us the league? Absolutely not. Could a new aspiring young star win us the league? Probably not. But a Cherky, a Reinders could. So let's put this Gundogan thing to bed, and let's just say thank you, Gundogan. Thank you for your service. Au revoir. Thank you. But we need youngsters in the team. We need energy. We need pace. And I'm Gundogan, probably do a perfectly good job for Galatasaray. So good luck there if you do go there. But yeah, that PR come out today. If you're listening, Gundogan, just move on, mate. Thank you, but move on. Next up, Morgan Gibbs White. Did you choose the wrong club, or were you rejected by City, so you had to choose this club? We're talking about Morgan Gibbs White to Tottenham Hotspur, where players go to have their careers finalised and finished and never win a trophy again. Now, that is jokes, that is banter. Don't go in at me. I'm just joking. Listen, Morgan Gibbs White, he is a perfectly adequate midfielder, but we need better than perfectly adequate. We need more than a player that's just going to come in and take the time of a youngster that we want playing, a more energetic player that we want playing that's currently in the squad. I'm not saying Morgan Gibbs White isn't energetic. I'm saying we've got the players there. We need them to play so they can get the experience. So Morgan Gibbs White to Tottenham Hotspur. I think this just cements more the Livramento thing. If we get Livramento now, it's probably because like the club know that they are going to get him. I think turning down Morgan Gibbs White, I think this is just a little bit more of that, maybe, because Morgan Gibbs White was another homegrown option. But the problem is we've got about 200 midfielders. So Morgan Gibbs White to Tottenham Hotspur, I'd say, was pretty good news for us in the way of homegrown. The homegrown quota, and us trying to sort that problem out. I think Livramento is coming. I think it's not going to be cheap. I reckon it'll be about 60 mil with added bonuses and this and that. You get this, you get that. So maybe more than 80 mil with bonuses, but I reckon 60 mil up front. And then, yeah. But Morgan Gibbs White, what do you think on this? Good move for him? Bad move for him? Would he been better staying off Forest? Let me know. Next up, the Nico Gonzalez rumours shut down within an hour. This come out, and any sort of serious news that we thought was going to be revolving around Nico Gonzalez leaving wouldn't materialize. We were right; it didn't materialize. There was hinted at it. Then there was strong hints, and then an hour later, City come out, confirmed he is not going anywhere, or sources confirmed he was not going anywhere. For me, I think this was actually plausible. I think it actually was plausible that Nico Gonzalez could leave. I don't want him to. I like Nico Gonzalez, and I think he is a good understudy to Rodri. I think in the way of I think he's just as good as Zubamendi right now, and Zubamendi and Nico Gonzalez nowhere near as good as Rodri. Obviously, Rodri has to he needs to get fit again, but Rodri is that CDM. Nico Gonzalez, I think this could have been real if we were going for Morgan Gibbs White. It's kind of funny how this has materialized now.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
It's kind of funny how this Morgan Gibbs White news comes out now, and then obviously only a couple of days ago the Nico Gonzalez news was shut down. So who knows? Maybe Nico Gonzalez was going, he was thinking about it, and then he was reassured by Pep or another member of staff, and yeah, maybe they were like, all right, Nico, we'll keep you. Morgan Gibbs White, sorry mate, it's off, you're gonna have to go to Spuds. So maybe it's that way, maybe that's how it happened. But yeah, I think the Nico Gonzalez thing was plausible at some point. But I mean, like Manchester City said, or sources said, nobody is invincible. Everybody is up for sale if we get a good enough price. Obviously, there's players in there that you don't have to mention, but little terms and conditions like Haaland, no. Rodri, no. Etc. Etc. But yeah, the Nico Gonzalez news staying. I'm happy for that. I'm happy to have him on the bench, and yeah, hopefully he can get better and he can step into Rodri's shoes one day. So just to finish off with a few bits of news for you, Perrone gone. What was estimated a 30 million euro move for the youngster turned out to be 13 million pounds, which is probably about 17 million euros, which is cheap. I mean, we do lose players like that on the cheap. He's off to Como. McAtee, several clubs interested in McAtee for as little as £25 million, which I think is ridiculous. £25 million for a player of his calibre. Absolutely ridiculous. McAtee is a phenomenal player. We are in danger of doing the Cole Palmer thing again, but hopefully this time learn from your lessons and Manchester City put a clause in that contract. Let's get a buyback on him. Let's get some heavy bonuses on him. Let's try, if he turns into a Cole Palmer, let's get him back. Let's claim him back again. But yeah. So Perrone gone, McAtee going. No news on Jack Grealish. Now, this Jack Grealish news that doesn't seem to be coming to the surface. I thought we'd have heard, now where he was going. There doesn't seem to be any news on Jack Grealish. Now, would I be happy with Jack Grealish staying? I wouldn't be adverse to it, but he has to be told, listen, Jack, you are a fringe player. You'll maybe get on the bench every now and again. So what you need to do is find yourself a club. If you don't go out there and actively look for a club yourself because the clubs aren't coming, if you don't go looking yourself, then unfortunately, you're going to be a fringe player. You might get the odd game here and there. You're never going to work your way back into the team, but you cannot be in our main squad future. And I don't think he can be. I got nothing against Jack Grealish. I mean, these things happen. Jack Grealish is a phenomenal player, but he's just not needed in the squad anymore. For me, he just needs to find a new club. Get back on the horse, go again, stop drinking, stop the party lifestyle, try and get yourself fit for the World Cup, try and fight your way back in, and do it for yourself. For me, he would be a fringe player. The only time it would annoy me is if it got in the way of doing like a big deal. Like if Newcastle say they wanted Grealish and they said, yeah, we'll have Grealish and you can have Livramento, and Grealish goes, nah, I'm not doing it. And then Newcastle go, all right then, no business to be done with you. Then I'll be a bit fuming, but we'll never know about that anyway, boy. Yeah, that's all I've got for you. Glad to be back. Let me know what your thoughts are on everything I've talked about. Like the video, subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.